Namaskar. Today I am going to speak on case studies. Case study is the backbone of higher education. Case study is nothing but studying the problem of an organization with the help of theoretical background in the classrooms. For any case study, sufficient information, sufficient background is necessary. The reader or the analyzer should understand the problem. In a case study, analysis of the problem, analysis of the information, analysis of the issue has taken place. That's why case study is very vital, very significant. First time in 1871, the study has taken place in Harvard Law School regarding this case study. Case study is a situation analysis. It is a solution to the problem. It is a clinical diagnosis in the class. Case study is nothing but selection of best alternative among the various alternatives. In the case study, analysis of the problem, basic understanding of the problem is required. And on the basis of that, one can diagnose the problem. When we are analyzing the case, one has to refer all functional aspects of management, including planning, organization, directing, staffing, motivation, control, coordination, cooperation, and many more. With all functional aspects of management, including HR, finance, marketing, production, operations. And these aspects, this knowledge, we have to use for analyzing the case. Very good amount of creativity is necessary for solving the case. In the case analysis, self-analytical skill is very much essential for solving the case in higher education. In case studies, systematic analysis of the problem is required because it is a decision-making tool. In all IIMs, they are focusing on case study. In case study, how you are analyzing the problem, how you are thinking out of the box, how you are grasping the issues, how you are visualizing beyond the boundaries. Because in a case study, limited information has provided. And with the help of limited information, we have to analyze that particular case. For analysis of the case, we have to read carefully the case. Then we have to analyze the given information in a systematic way. Logical presentation is necessary. We have to jot down, enlist the hints given in the case. And on the basis of that, one has to do the analysis of the case. It is a experienced base analysis and writing of the answer of the case. In case study, research is there, analysis is there, and actual writing is there. For grasping very quickly any case, any problem, any issue, one should read the important articles, literature, books, and references. Always case study is based on the existing problem. And we have to come up with the good amount of solution on that given issue or given problem. When we want to learn the case study, we have to discuss with the number of people what type of situations are there in the industries, in an organizations, in the business houses. And when we are getting good amount of knowledge, good amount of input, then the analysis of the case is very easy. If you refer the definition of what is a case study, a short description in words and numbers of an actual management situation. This definition is made by Renault. If you refer this definition, it is a short description, it is a short information given in words and numbers regarding actual management situation, actual management problem, actual management issues, and that is a case study. Case study is classified short case, it's a caselet, half page or 1 page. Then second type of cases are medium cases, medium size cases, more than 2 pages to 10 pages. The third one is long cases, more than 11 pages onwards up to 30 pages. Case may be technical case. It is based on technical data, technical information, processed information. There is one more classification of case, that is descriptive case. It is also called as a comprehensive case. And when we are going to solve the comprehensive case, various functional aspects we have to refer. One more classification, that is imaginary cases. These all are the not real cases, only hypothetical, imaginary type of nature cases. One more classification in case study, that is open-ended cases. In these cases, open approach, very good scope for thinking to the analyzer of the case. One more type of classification, that is a close-ended case. Here set directions are there, limited view is there. So analyzing these different type of cases, general steps are: do the SOC analysis, then define the problem of that particular case, analyze the problem and classify that case, start interpretation of that case, find out broad-based solutions, alternatives regarding solving that particular case, then evaluate these all solutions, alternatives, and select the best solution, best alternate, appropriate alternate, and implement that appropriate alternate for solving your business problem. This is called as a case study. In case study, assumptions are necessary, hypothesis is necessary. On the basis of given information, related to the time, related to the information, related to the interrelationship, we have to hypothesize some hypothesis. And on the basis of that, one can solve the case, one can tackle the case, and this is called as a case study. In case study, assumptions are necessary. Qualitative and quantitative analysis is very much essential. And when we are analyzing in a good way, then we are able to solve the case. Finally, in a case study, they may ask, what is the title, what should be the suitable title for this case? You can give one or more titles for that particular case. It is called as a case study. In case study, there are limitations. Basically, size of the case, assumptions, time span, sometimes maybe the lack of basic knowledge, sometimes in a case complicated business situation may provide it. And that's why how you are analyzing, how you are interpreting, that is very important in case study, and it is one of the tool for solving the business problem in the classes, that is called as case study. Thank you one and all.